Okay, hello everyone, let's get started. So that was a while since we published our last video related to Sqoop, so we had some technical problems which prevented us from shooting new videos. So now everything is fine, we are back on track and we plan to publish at least one video per week, so stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, and yeah, let's get started. So in the last video, in the last post, we published a homework to be completed related to Sqoop, and this video actually finalizes Sqoop playlist. So you had quite much time to do that. So just to recap, so in this video we are going to go through this homework. But basically it was given a table in MySQL database and you were asked to import it into Hive, and there were two subtasks. The first one was about importing this MySQL table into existing Hive table, and the second subtask was to import the same MySQL table into a not existing table by asking Sqoop to create this particular Hive table, right? Okay, so you are given some details here. So as a reminder, all posts, all homeworks are available on our website blog.dataguru.guide. So don't forget to bookmark the site, don't forget to register, and just post any comments, or if you would like to know more or you have any questions, suggestions, doubts and so on. Let's get started. Okay, so first let's go to MySQL. So if you don't remember, so if you want to connect to MySQL from Cloudera VM, just use this following command, MySQL -u. So we specify in that way username, which is root in our case, and -p. That means that if needed, we'll specify a password, which is Cloudera with small letters. Okay, so as it was asked in our homework, we should import table called departments from retail DB. So let's check whether this database actually exists. Show databases. Okay, we have retail DB. Use retail_DB. So using this command, we let MySQL know that all following commands will be executed against this database. And let's describe this departments table. Okay, so as we see, this department table consists of two columns with the following types, integer and varchar. Okay, so that's basically all what we need from MySQL. Next, let's launch Hive. Okay, so as you remember, we need to create a database as it's written in the homework and create a particular table to which we will import data from MySQL retail db.departments. Okay, so it will take a while Hadoop is being loaded. Okay, let's wait a bit. So for those of you who don't know MySQL, but are curious about that, wants to know more, so in the nearest future we plan to create a separate playlist with MySQL or SQL basics. So just don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to be on track. Okay, so Hive. Okay, so first let's create a database called Sqoop task as it's written in our homework. Okay, database created and let's use it. Okay, similar like with MySQL, we let know that we will use this particular database. And and then let's create a table. Create table departments. Okay, and here we specify department ID, that was integer, and department name, which is string. Okay, so if you are not familiar with Hive, and most probably that's the case, so don't worry, we will also have a separate playlist related to Hive because it's very popular nowadays and is used very widely in big data world. Okay, departments, department ID, integer, department name, string. Okay, fine. Then we can move actually to Sqoop and write our query for importing data. Okay, Sqoop import. Okay, that was connect string gdbc MySQL, then it was address, localhost, and database name from where we want to import data from. Okay, let's use this backslash to let know that we continue the same command on the next line. It's extremely convenient when we have a long command to be written, and just to make it more convenient, more easier to read, we just use backslash. Okay, so username we use is root to connect, and password is Cloudera, of course. As a reminder, for all tools on Cloudera VM, whenever you ask the password, it should be Cloudera. Of course, if you haven't changed anything, right? Okay, then table, from where we import its departments. So the name of the table from MySQL table. Okay, and then we specify Hive home. So basically that's a folder where Hive stores data. User Hive warehouse. You should know that from our previous videos. So if you haven't seen them, it's the right time to do that. You should see a link to the previous Sqoop related video on the top right corner right now. Okay, Hive, oh sorry, that's Hive import. Okay, Hive override. So we use this option to let Sqoop know if there is any data in this Hive table, just overwrite it. Okay, and the Hive table as such name is database name Sqoop task.departments. Okay, and we specify the number of mappers as 1. Okay, so we don't do that in parallel. Okay, let's go. Okay, that will also take a while. So, okay. So Sqoop now is parsing our command, checks whether we have everything what we need. All parameters are specified. Okay, so as you see, we generated an SQL statement which is used to extract data from MySQL. Okay, let's go. Okay, so number of splits is 1 as we specified here by M1. Okay, so if we specify mappers as 2, for example, so then Sqoop does that in parallel into 2 streams, but then we should specify a column by which data will be actually split into streams. Okay, so it's up to you to do some experiments. So just try to specify this am value as 2, for example, and see how it works, and if it works, whether you are asked to provide any additional parameters. Just do that. If you have any comments or doubts or whatever, just feel free to write a comment for that video. Of course, if needed, we'll assist you. Okay, so the job is launched. Map reduce. Okay, let's see. Okay, so once import is completed, let's go back to Hive and check whether actually we have any data. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So Hive. Okay. So we just created the table. Yeah. So let's just okay. Let's just print everything that we have in that table by using select commands. Star means that we want to get data from all columns defined for this particular table. And let's see. Okay. Yeah. So as you see, we have here what we need. Okay. So let's check the data in MySQL as well. Yeah. Okay, so as you see, the same data in MySQL and in Hive. Okay, so that worked fine. So the first part related to our homework is completed. Yeah. So this one in existing table, and now the second task is to import data in non-existing table. Yeah. So that means while importing, create Hive table. So of course we'll ask Sqoop to do that for us, right? Okay, so let's see how it is done. Quite similar to what we wrote so far. Sqoop import, Sqoop import, connect, gdbc, MySQL, localhost, retail db, okay, so username is root, password that was Cloudera, okay, table departments, okay, fine. Okay, so once again we should specify Hive home. So Hive knows where to store the actual data. User Hive warehouse. Hive warehouse. Hive import. So we let Sqoop know that data should be imported into Hive, not into a file on hdfs, for example. Also Hive override. So if for some reasons any data exists in Hive table, it will be overwritten. So we specify a Hive table name. It was Sqoop task.departments new. Yeah, so we don't have any table there, right? So show tables. So as you see, under Sqoop task we have only departments table. So departments new will be created by us for us by Sqoop, and option create Hive table. Yeah, so by that we let Sqoop know that this table departments new should be created. Yeah, so this table doesn't exist. So if we don't specify this create Hive table parameter, Sqoop will search for departments new table into Hive, into Sqoop task database. Of course, it will not find it and it will fail. Yeah, because this table doesn't exist. But by specifying create Hive table parameter, we let Sqoop know that this table should be created by Sqoop itself. Yeah, so this table doesn't exist. Okay. Okay, so let's wait a bit for Sqoop to complete importing. Okay, let's go back to blog.dataguru.guide and see whether we have everything completed. Okay. Okay. So we have 4 videos into Sqoop playlist. How we import, export data. So don't forget to look them through if this task was not very easy for you to complete, so you didn't know what and how to do. So these playlists would be quite helpful for you. Okay, so data has been extracted from MySQL and now it will be imported into Hive. Okay, that's fine. So as you see, retrieved 6 records. Okay. Okay, it's completed, and now let's go back. Show tables. So as you see now we have this department new table, and let's see what we have there. And we have there exactly what we had in departments. Okay, so that's just a good example. So if you have a table into MySQL and you want to import that data into Hive, you don't need to create a table into a Hive database upfront. So by specifying table name, column names and types as we did here, but you just can let Sqoop create it for you by specifying create Hive table parameter. Yeah? Okay, so that actually would be all for today. So hopefully that was interesting for you. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So as a reminder, we'll publish at least 1 video per week. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to visit our website available at blog.dataguru.guide. So where you will find some posts, some more theoretical posts related to big data technologies. Okay, but this video actually concludes Sqoop related playlist. So now it's considered you are familiar with Sqoop. You know how to import data from MySQL using Sqoop to hdfs or into Hive, how to export data into MySQL, how to import data from MySQL using a custom query. So if you don't want to import the whole table from MySQL, but you want to import specific columns or only specific rows which satisfy some conditions, so you know how to do that. Okay, and in the next video we'll start talking about Hive. So the most common database used in big data. Okay, but for today that's all. Thanks to all for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.